Yeah, I'm going to show you how to create stick animation using free AI tools. If you check, stick animation is currently blowing up accounts, all right, on YouTube and any platform. I'm going to be showing you how to create the stick animation using free AI tools. The first tools we use was ChatGPT, then we use Gemini to create the images, and we use Grok AI to animate the images. Now, you might be asking, Grok AI is not free. Now, in this particular video, I use Grok AI for free, and I'm going to show you how I do that. A very simple step. And the last app we used was Noise AI to generate our voiceover. All right, so these are free apps and you don't have to pay anything for it. All right, so I'm going to be showing you how I did this step by step tutorial. I broke everything down step by step. Now for the prompts that I use for this particular video tutorial, I'm going to leave it in the description below. All right, so I'm going to leave it as a link to my Telegram channel where you can get the prompt. All right, so this particular tutorial will teach you everything that you need to know from the beginning to the end in just less than 10 minutes. All right, so this is the output of what we created.
Big goals can feel scary, so most people never start. But small habits are different. They feel easy to begin. One small action every day slowly builds momentum. Tiny habits grow into stronger routines over time. More focused, confident, and productive. Start small today, and your future self will thank you.
Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to copy this particular prompt. I will leave the link on the description below, all right, to my Telegram channel where you can get this prompt. All right, so I'm going to make sure you copy everything. So this is the complete prompt you're going to copy. You're going to copy that and make sure you save this image for reference. I'm going to save that sticker for reference. Now, you come to ChatGPT and then you're going to paste that prompt over to ChatGPT. Make sure that it is pasted correctly, then send. I'm going to wait for it to generate. Now, what it's going to do, first of all, that prompt is going to ask it to generate about 10 different short video topics. All right, Stickman video topics, about 10. So we're going to go ahead and pick one that we like. So these are disciple, beast motivation. Your phone is stealing your dream. I don't like that one. Why small habits change your life? Okay, I think this chapter, I like the topic 2. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to create a voiceover script for us. Right, this is a voiceover script. Don't forget, on the script it's going to be 5 seconds videos. Okay, then B is going to create our image prompt. This is the prompt we're going to use to create our image, and it's going to be 16 according to this script. You can go ahead and edit it. Now this is the animation prompt. This is what we are going to use to create our animation, which is our video. All right, so the first thing we want to do is to create our image. We'll go back to our image prompt and click on the first. We're going to copy the first image prompt here. Now we're going to go over to, make sure it's your image prompt. Now go over to our Gemini AI. Go to your image, and we're going to upload that our reference image, so that if it's creating the image, it's going to be exactly something like this. So we're going to click on it and open that. So when we give the Gemini AI the prompt, it's going to create exactly this kind of image, and the image is going to act in a way that the script, all right, it's going to recreate that image according to the script that was given to us by ChatGPT. Now you can see what he created with it. All right, in a different way. So we're going to go ahead and download this image as I was scene 1. So we'll go back to our ChatGPT and go over to scene 2. I'm going to copy that, go back, we're going to paste it to our Gemini AI, and also going to send the prompt for creation. So I'm going to make sure the image is created correctly. If not, you have to reprompt it. So I'm going to download that and go back to my ChatGPT. So I'll paste the third scene. Right. So make sure you check all the images to be very sure that exactly what you want is what is creating. Exactly what the script is saying is what is being created. So this is the script 4. So this is how we're going to keep repeating the process in order to create all our images. Okay, so the image must go along with the script that is being sent by our ChatGPT. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this prompt. Go ahead and download that. So this is the last scene. This is scene 6. This is the last one. So I'll just go back to my Gemini, as we have repeated from the beginning, from the scene 1. This is the last scene. So we have our image. We're going to wait for it to load up, and then we're going to go ahead. This is the last scene. We're going to go ahead and download this. So we're going to make sure that all the images are stored on your device accordingly, so you don't miss them. So the image 1 to 6 must be. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to our Kwai AI. Now in our Kwai AI, this is where we're going to get our Gemini for free. Our Grok AI, Gemini, everything. Alright, we're going to go our Grok imaging. Alright, we have different apps that we can use here, but we're just going to make use of our Grok. It has Gemini and all the apps that you are looking for, they are here. So here we are going to use our Grok imaging. So I'll come here and remove all, because I want to input my own prompt here. So I'm going to input the image that we generated. I said select file. So the animation prompt, I'm going to copy the animation prompt, which is the scene 1. The animation prompt. We'll go back to it. Now we're going to select file. Now we're going to upload our first ever image we created, our sticker image we created, this first one. We're going to go ahead and upload it. So it's going to animate this image according to that prompt that we got from ChatGPT, which is the animation prompt. So as you can see, I'm going to paste my prompt here. So you scroll down. Now the minimum that you can generate is 6 seconds, okay? But what we created from ChatGPT is 5 seconds in, but it's 6 seconds, so it's still the same thing. Go ahead and go into, once you check everything is okay. So this way we are going to, this is where our image is going to be animated. I'll just scroll down and click on run. Once you click on run, once you scroll up, you will see your image being generated. You're just going to wait for it to finish generating. It usually take about 20 seconds, but I'm going to just pause the video and come back. Alright, so our animation has already been generated. You can see this is the first thing. So what you need to do now is to go ahead and just download it. Now we are going to go ahead and repeat the same process. So download. Make sure they are stored accordingly so you don't mess it up, okay? So I'm going to go over to scene 2 and copy it. Now we go over to scene 2 and copy it. I'm still going to go back and remove this. Then we're going to select file. We're going to go over to our scene 2 of the image we created with Gemini AI. So don't mess it up. We're going to go back to our scene 2. Then we're going to input our prompt for scene 2 here. Alright. Scroll down. And then I'm going to go ahead and this is our scene 2. This is a video that we generated. We'll go ahead and download. So we're going to do the same thing. So I've already done the rest. So just remaining one scene, which is this scene 6. Go over to my Grok AI. I'm going to go ahead and remove that and upload this scene 6, which is the last scene. Wait for it to load. Then I'm going to also go over to where I will put my prompt. And I'm going to run for the last time. This is the last one. This is scene 6. Then we are done creating our animation. The next thing to do is to create our voiceover. So just wait for this to load up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just play that. And then we're going to download it. This is the last one to download. Alright, so we're going to go back to our ChatGPT. Now the prompt that he gave to us, the voiceover prompt, we're going to go back to the voiceover prompt. Yeah, here's the voiceover prompt. As you can see, it's 5 seconds. Now, mind you, this voiceover, this last word you are seeing here in calling praise is the real voiceover, which is big go can feel scary. So many people can never start. So that's the only voiceover we are going to pick here. You can see it, even in scene 2, it's also the last. You can see it there. That's the major voiceover. The rest is just an explanation It's almost like a prompt to create your voiceover. All right. If you read it where you see that is a prompt also, a prompt that tell you what the voiceover is saying. So we didn't make use of that prompt. We have to create our own prompt separately. So I'm going to go over copy all my prompts and paste it here. I'll copy for scene 2, copy it and paste it on my notepad. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to copy all the scene at the same time and send it to my noise AI, the AI we're going to be used for the voiceover. So I'm going to go over and copy all my scene and just paste them on one page so that everything will be copied at the same time. Copy this. We have our last scene. I'm going to go ahead and copy that also. All right, so we are almost done. This is the last thing we are going to do now, which is very important. To go ahead and copy everything, all these scene, copy them together, copy, and then I'm going to go over to our Noise AI. Noise AI is an app where you can use to generate your voiceover, and it's free. So I'm going to go over and paste it here. So I just created this account. They give you free credits to create. All right, so I can go over and add emoji. You want the tone to be bold, you want the tone to sound aggressive, you can just pick anything you like, but I want this particular tone to sound aggressive. I'm going to go over and click on that, and the next thing we are going to do is, once I've already pasted everything, I'm going to go ahead and submit. So once you submit, it's going to go ahead and generate, all right, the voiceover for this. So once it's generated, we're going to play
Big goals can feel scary, so most people never start. But small habits are different. They feel easy to begin. One small action every day slowly builds momentum. Tiny habits grow into stronger routines over time. More focused, confident, and productive. Start small today, and your future self will thank you.
All right, so we are done generating our voiceover. We go ahead and hit on download in order to download it. So that's it, I already downloaded it. So I'm going to check and make sure that our voiceover is downloaded alongside all our videos, because this voiceover is going to be the voiceover for all the videos put together. Now what we need to do, I'm going to go over to our KwaiCut. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to go over to our KwaiCut. KwaiCut is a KwaiCut alternative. All right, you can download it on Play Store. I'm going to go ahead and click on, import all the videos that we generated. If you don't have KwaiCut, you can go and download that on Play Store. It's a free app. You don't have to pay for it. All right, it has all the features that KwaiCut has. And here is how you upload everything. All right, so this is the videos. So everything is now linked to become one. I'm going to go ahead and import our audio. So you click on import music from a folder. So you know where you saved your audio that you generated. So you go and look for it. I think ours is on our Xender. We'll send it through Xender. And I'm just going to look for it and click on it. Once we click on it, it's going to be imported into our video. Right, so this is how you do that. This is how you import it. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe before going.
Big goals can feel scary, so most people never start. But small habits are different. They feel easy to begin. One small action every day slowly builds momentum. Tiny habits grow into stronger routines over time. More focused, confident, and productive. Start small today, and your future self will thank you.